RIP to men of the Nigerian Army who were falling in line of duty, and especially to those who just fell in the course of their mission to Okoma community in Delta State. I want to say that may their soul rest in peace and may God give rest and fortitude to bear to families they left behind. Salutes to all of you. But then, let us take some important lessons and note out of these things. If you go online and read anything about men of the Nigerian Army who are falling in the course of this Okwama and any other incidents that involve men of the Nigerian Army, you'll see that there's a lot to how Nigerian populace perceive the Nigerian Army. You see that more of the time they are questioning what was the mission and all those things. You see that more of the time people are doubting the account of the Nigerian Army in this particular incident, and it is so worrisome. A country's military should not be in so much doubt as we have it today in Nigeria. A country's military is supposed to have integrity and dignity. It's supposed to be well reputed and respected. But these are the following things. I'll be very brief about this though. I see that for very few reasons, for some reasons, Nigerians really do not have respect for the Nigerian Army. This is not the Nigerian Army we grew up to know. For instance, we grew up to know the Nigerian Army that that is well respected. We don't see them anyhow. You understand? We don't get to see men of the Nigerian Army anyhow on the street. We don't. No, we don't. If you see them, you respect them a lot, a lot. That was the Nigerian Army of the glory days. Now, what then changed? What happened that people no longer give respect to men of the Nigerian Army? Another major event that caused Nigerian Army to lose respect was that NSAS. And it will now help us to trace back as what point did they start losing it. Then we'll start with the moment you start using Nigerian soldiers. Most of us are guilty of it. You start using Nigerian soldiers to go and recover debt. Somebody owe you money, and because you have a brother in the Nigerian military, you go and invite your brother to go and lock somebody up in the guard room. That is the moment you start reducing. It's just like something is so much on the high and you just brought it low. Bah! The respect one is already lost because the energy, the blood, the populace will start developing for the Nigerian military will start changing. It will now be negative, right? That's one. Two, the moment politicians start using Nigerian soldiers to handle their civil affairs, you start losing it. That's another point. Again, you remember NSAS. First, we did not even expect that men of the Nigerian military will come to such a place. NSAS, Nigerian military. People are legitimately gathered. It's just like criminalizing right to peaceful assembly and protest. Nigerian military first had no business coming to that place. If you work for Nigerian politicians, these are people who don't have shame anyways. If you work for Nigerian, they have nothing to protect. They have no integrity to protect. So whoever works for them automatically joins them. The moment the Nigerian politician you work for, the moment they cast, let me put it like that, you cast with them. Okay, now, came to where people are lawfully gathered, even if you want to disperse them. It is not the job of Nigerian military. These are your citizens. Oh, sorry, I forgot. They are not citizens in Nigeria. These are Nigerian people, populace of Nigeria. They are not foreigners and they are not harmed. They are not shooting anywhere. They are peacefully gathered, organized people, organized themselves. As a matter of fact, if the Nigerian security operative is supposed to enter any gathering, it is to help restore law and order. It is not when you see them organized, you disorganize them. No. You are supposed to help even organize better. Okay, now these people are organized. You go there, and then even during the judicial panel, so many things that we upturned and lies, and Nigerians are like, oh, they don't start to work with politicians. You will also learn how to lie. That was how they started losing. Oh, okay, at first they said, oh, we did not shoot, into the crowd. Later they say, oh, we shot, but it was rubber bullet. Why even shoot at all? What is it? Professor is the name of Bafunwa, the chief pathologist of Lagos State, confirmed that they extracted bullets from about 99 bodies recovered, variously in various parts of the state. Lagos State governor immediately also said he went to, and we saw pictures, he tweeted it, picture of his visit to hospital to see victims of bullet wounds. And they told him not to go again, and they started recanting. And so many things that Nigerians should just start saying. I will read some comments online sometimes, especially about this Okoma, and you see many comments saying we can't trust Nigerian Army. We can't trust whatever they say. How do we therefore start to restore integrity of the Nigerian Army? Is very important. Because this thing, the moment the army of any country starts losing regard, starts losing respect, it is the end of the road. These are people who are supposed to protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria. And if they have lost respect in the eyes of the people, what then do we expect again? So we need the Nigerian military to start doing better. Please, you can do better. Start retracing. We don't want to see the sites where Nigerian soldiers will be on the streets beating up civilians. No, those are ways by which the military, the soldiers start losing honor, start losing respect. If, okay, for instance, you see an instance where a soldier is driving on the road, another civilian is also driving. Soldiers then come down and start beating the civilian, even if the person committed a traffic infraction. Right thing would be to hand the person over to the appropriate, hand the person over. Even among civilians, we arrest people by ourselves. We help to arrest, like we say that, because police is not within, the person is to hold the person down. We hold them down and hand them over to the police. Soldiers can do the same thing. But that soldiers want to take the laws into their hands, no. Guard rooms are not meant for civilians. I don't think so. They are not the legal or appropriate legal units where you keep offenders. The barracks are for soldiers. The guard room are for offenders among the military or soldiers. So you cannot therefore go and bring civilians from outside and go and dump in the barrack, all because you are a soldier. Those are the ways people start. And the moment the perception of your populace against you starts dropping below a respectable bar or level, then there's a problem, a big one at that. So we need to begin to make sure that we start solving some of these issues by encouraging men of the Nigerian military to please stop doing some things that strip you of honor, strip you of respect. It's not necessary. Can't be doing this every time. So please, I just want to say, it's a short one. It's just to encourage and to say, please, you can't continue doing this. Men of the Nigerian military, whatever you do, that is causing you to lose respect in the sight of the public, you can start to retrace. Going into a community, as we learned, for instance, taking side with one against the other, is on army, is unlike what we should expect of Nigerian military, a country's army. No. So we would love to see Nigerian army of the glory days coming back to, just retrace back to the glory days. Not that you see soldiers now say, that them corrupt us, now them going to be terrorists, that them going to no. It's not right. Don't allow politicians to use you anyhow. It degrades you. Don't allow individuals to use you anyhow. Very soon now, if you're not careful, the other day we saw that they were using military to be controlling traffic. No. The other day also, if care is not taken, you start seeing Nigerian soldiers carrying back for madam. Not right. They're already using police to be washing cars for madam. Not right. So please, We don't want a situation where whatever they have been using police for, and it has downgraded the Nigeria police force, which we are still working on to make sure that Nigeria police force also comes up again, level high, to professional level. We don't now want to see Nigerian soldiers coming to that. Nigerian soldiers should even be the first to keep law and order, right? When you now see Nigerian soldiers, say because he be soldier now, pass one way. Because you are a soldier, break traffic lights. Because you are a soldier, you go illegal routes. It's not right. So the moment they say, oh, those are who are supposed to maintain law and order, they are the ones who even break the law. You see them. Respect, you start losing respect. The only thing we now have for Nigerian army is fear, not respect. Fear. So if you just slap a person, if you just go street now, begin slap person, if you just say make you begin roll for the floor now, no respect is only fear. And it is not fear out of respect, it is fear out of, you can misbehave. Yeah. So Nigerian army, the authorities of the Nigerian army have lots of work to do. Please address your people, train them on what to and what not to. We should not be seeing them anyhow misbehaving on the streets. It's not right. So it's a brief one. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Happy Sunday.